y'all know we like to start the thing off. Now, we got a post that was going semi-viral, had a lot of people talking. But a woman shares what a man did just so we can be with her. Okay? Now, as you can see, we will have it posted above what exactly the post says. Now, the post says, bear with me now. This man stopped drinking, got in the gym, lost 40 pounds, and started reading and is now enrolling in online classes just to be her man. Now, how do we feel about this, y'all? Now, is this reasonable to ask your significant other to uphold a certain standard before even getting together? Now, if it's the woman of your dreams, you may see it as plausible to do some of these things to actually obtain this woman, right? But we also got to remember, this is just the start, right? This is just what you got to do just to be her man. This is not validating completely that the relationship is going to work out. This is just a standard before you even get with this woman, right? Now, a lot of people might have a list or have a problem with the list, but as I view this list, there are beneficial things to possibly enhance your life. So I don't have a problem with this. Now, some people might say it is a little pushy for you to be asking for these standards before you get into a relationship with anybody. But at the end of the day, before you even have a relationship with anybody, you have to have some type of standards before you even start, correct? Now, that's all she really did, right? It's up to you to really decide if these are parameters that you want to live inside just dealing with the women. Now, let's really talk about it. She wanted him to stop drinking, got in the gym, lost 40 pounds, started enrolling in online classes. Now, I don't know if these are mutually exclusive. The fact that he was getting in the gym and then he lost 40 pounds, or the fact that he was overweight. That's why she wanted him to get in the gym to lose 40 pounds. Now, if it's a situation like that, I don't think, I don't see how that can be actually beneficial for both parties. Because at the end of the day, like, if you're dating somebody and they already want you to change your body before you even get with them, I mean, that's going to be a problem already, because that's just going to lead into other things. If she is trying to tell you how your body should be in a certain way that you should look, I think that's already setting the problem, that she's already too controlling as it is. Because as a relationship, obviously, as a partner, you guys are teammates, you guys are working together. I don't feel like it's okay to be having your partner change their body before you even get with them, right? Now, if you love your partner the way they are, how they truly are, all right, that's cool. You can accept that. But if you guys get in the relationship and maybe, okay, you've been getting a little overweight, a little complacent, maybe you should get in the gym. But the fact that he has to lose his weight before he can even get with her is already striking me as having a problem. But the women have standards, as the man should have standards as well. So what would be your vetting process for her? So she's asked you to stop drinking, lose weight, and then enroll in online classes. Maybe you weren't actually that good in school when you actually were in school. That's why you weren't in school. So now you could be paying money to take these online classes just to give it to this woman, and you're not the smartest when it comes to school, or you can't stay focused like that. So it's just going to turn out to be a big waste of money. That's a red flag for me already. If you're dating a woman and she already has you spending money on things that is not necessarily something you're comfortable with doing or comfortable with spending your money with, that's a red flag right there. But like I said, it's fair. If you want to have your standards, you can have your standards as you wish. But should she be expected? What should she be expected to uphold, right? Because if she has expectations for you already, shouldn't you have some expectations for her? I would say yes. Now, it doesn't have to be the craziest expectation, just some standard expectation. But like, some of these things is kind of a hit or miss for me, because if you want your partner to stop drinking, but they don't have a drinking problem, I think that's an issue. He has a casual drink. Maybe he goes out with his friends, maybe once every couple months, and he has a drink. I don't think that man should have to stop drinking just to be with this girl. And like I said, these are just parameters before you even start dating this girl. This is not a guarantee that this relationship is going to go smooth and well, this is the perfect girl that you want. There's still a vetting process you got to do even with this girl before you even get into a relationship with her. So for me, it might seem a little extra. You know, that's just me personally. But like I always say, everybody's situation is different, right? If you really want this girl, you will do those things, but you got to make sure you set those parameters. Because for me personally, if you're gonna have standards for me, I definitely got standards for you. It's not gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna be living in what you see as a right way for your man to be before you can be with me. You know, I'm talking for perspective of the woman now. Cool. But I'm not coming empty-handed. I'm coming with my own expectations as well. Now, if I was dealing with a woman like this, she had this expectation for me, that's not going to be a problem for me. Now, me, being in the gym, I go periodically, you know, here or there. You know, I find ways to stay fit. You know, I still hoop. I still play football. So, like, the weight problem is not going to be an issue. Just the fact that I don't always want to go to the gym. I always got time to go to the gym. I might knock out 50 push-ups here, 50 push-ups here, just to make sure I still saying that cocky build, you know. But that's about it. Ain't no woman going to force her to go to the gym all like that just because she feels like that's her man. That's how her man should be. Now, what I say, I'm going to set my parameters right now. If I got to do this, then you got to do this. Starting out with, it ain't no going out every weekend. That's dead. Like, we not doing that. If I'm at expectation, you got to have expectations too, girl. Now, you can go out, but you're just not going out every weekend. If she goes out on Friday, cool. That's your one night to go out by herself. You want to have your little girl night. You want to thought it up. You want to have your friends or random people driving the boat. Cool. You get that one weekend. It's not going to be a whole weekend thing. It ain't no going to the club on Friday. It ain't no Saturday after our swap. And then it definitely ain't no Sunday mimosas and French toast at the brunch. We not doing all that. Because at the end of the day, if you don't want me drinking, you definitely not about to be out like that drinking anyways. That's just me personally. As well, there will be limited social media time. You not just going to be on social media, you know, tweeting away, scrolling, worried about all these celebrity relationships and all this stuff. Like I said, this is just me. If we going to set the standards, we going to set the standards for everybody, every party that is involved. This is just me. She got to pray on her own time. Not only with me, but yourself as well. A couple that prays together is a couple that stays together. They got a strong foundation. And if you got God in your life, hey, maybe that can keep you morally grounded when it comes to you making these certain decisions, being influenced by your single friends and stuff like that, right? And last on the list, she must be well equipped in 2K and Fortnite as well. Because if I'm at the park, I'm trying to run twos on 2K, and I got my guard. My girl has to have a solidified big that can run with me. Not 60 overall build. You got to be like 80, 85 at least with a couple badges. So if I need somebody to fill in or sub in, you gonna be that person to do it. The same thing for Fortnite. If I need another squad member in Fortnite, baby, you got to fire up the system and you got to be on my squad. Now, you're not going to be expected to do as much as I'm going to do. Granted, I'm not that great at Fortnite, but I am going to be better than whatever woman I choose to deal with. Which means, as my Fortnite partner, you will be responsible for carrying the health packs. You will be carrying the shields, as well as hiring the bots to aid us in battle. Now, some of you guys are probably looking at me like, that may seem like a lot for you to expect for your woman. And to be fair, she's not technically my woman yet. This is the vetting process. These are my standards. If you can't come with these few things, I don't want you. Now, don't look at me like that, because if she can have standards, I can have standards as well, right? That's not conducive to a healthy relationship. I don't see how me enrolling to online classes is the same thing as well. If I'm already got a job that doesn't require me to have some type of online class or online schooling, why am I going to school just to be with you? Imagine you have a job, you're making 6-7 figures a month, and this girl wants you to go to online classes. For what? You go to school so you can learn a skill, and get the most money that you can at a job. Well, at least that's how it used to be. If I already got the job, why am I going to school? That kind of seems like we backpedaling. You know, we're not looking back. We're going forward. We're not worried about the past. We worry about the present and the future, and that's it.